Rapperholic Homecoming. I don't know where I should start from. Should I start from the Shatta Sack performance where Sarkodie pushed Shatta Wale as if he wanted to push him off stage or what? Or I should start from the fact that it was raining and I didn't like the whole show was almost spoiling because of rain.
And then Rapperholic because so
or should I start from where Shatta Wale was performing and somebody was taking a video of him and the person tripped and fell down? Hey, Mr. Rapperholic Homecoming in Kumasi. What a great show. A lot of ups and downs, too many downs, a lot of ups, but then at the end of the day, it was a successful show and I've compiled a lot of videos to give you all the gist from when they started mounting the stage and everything was going great until it started raining and people said, whether rain or shine, we will not go home.
Whether rain or shine, Rapperholic, nothing is going to stop Rapperholic.
Till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. that the show started. And the show ended on a note that Sarkodie had to come and give vote of thanks and it was so touching. And later we'll delve into why Stonebwoy is trending. No worry, 2 videos are coming. This is part 1, talking about the show itself. Let's talk about Rapperholic. Then in another content, we'll tell you why Stonebwoy is trending.
I have the full gist for you. I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatiari, Yanko!
So we all know Rapperholic concert. We were expecting it 27th September, live and colored. Sarkodie was in Kumasi since the beginning of the week, did a lot of interviews, did meet the press, they even did a workshop for all the artists in Kumasi. It was beautiful. Sarkodie really activated this particular concert. They even had health walk a lot. Now, on the D-Day, Bulldog was at the stadium. They were setting up the trusses and setting up the stage and all the screens and everything so that everything would be perfect.
Kumasi, are you ready? Rapperholic, The Homecoming, September 27th, Baba Yara Stadium.
Now, they didn't even finish doing the setup and then it started drizzling. Everybody was like, yeah, what is about to happen? The whole week, it hasn't rained. Today it's about to rain. What is about to happen? And then from the drizzles came the heavy rains. Now around 8 p.m. the rain did like it's going down small. They opened the gates. It was still drizzling anyway. But then they opened the gates. A lot of people were scanning their tickets to come in. Some people were showing their tickets to come in. People went inside. They were playing music small. Before we knew it, the rain started again around 8 p.m. And then it got to some time, the rain went down small. People were vibing small, thanking God that it's about to stop raining. And then it started raining again around 10 p.m., between 10 and 11. Serious rain. So at 11:46 p.m., that's when Sarkodie came to tweet that insiona ebo me fans na ha me pa na so ne ebesi biaye. As in the rain that is beating my fans and it's worrying me. But whatever happens, it happens for good. No problem. Sark Nation, Madam, I thank you, Sark Nation. Because even though it was raining, Sark Nation said we are not going home. We are staying. Some were hiding. Some people used a rubber to cover themselves. They were still standing in the rain. Those who protected their phones. Those who went to find shed. Everybody was waiting. And then when the rain came down, around 12, almost 1, when the rain came down, people were out squeezing their clothes and things to dry them. They asked them that, so right now, the show is like almost 1. That thing is happening. Say you go and say, share. The rain has finished beating me. I should go home. Share. Now everything died down around 2 a.m. That was when the rain cleared, the clouds cleared and everything, and they came to start the kind of performances that they needed to do and stuff. But then some of the cables were wet at this point. It got to a point they had to turn off everything and solve whatever issues, and that one took another like 30 minutes, and it was very uncomfortable for some of the fans. But still, Sark Nation said we are not going home. Since we are here to support Sarkodie, we are here to support Sark. They waited inside the darkness with no communique. Nobody was telling them anything, but they waited for about 30 minutes until the lights and everything came on, and then the show started again.
50 billion. Oh, mugu ni mo chain no. Akwasi for bed de oh mugu ni mo chain ni pa no. En na de besi. Ame de me ko to mi kan ma kwasem. A room glass ni na kwasoro. No. Oh we dey kwa me feel da. Hey, program sa kwasi for so for margin sa den a. Omo so nya scan. Now, like I said, if it rains small and the rain come down small, then the people will start, performing. Some of the performances, shout outs to Hindu and also Kweku. They flew all the way, or they went all the way to Kumasi to go and perform, and they did a very beautiful performance. Big up to you guys. You guys have been working so hard, and I'm really proud of you that you got to showcase your talent on the Rapperholic stage. Big ups to you. Big Paradise also had his moment on the stage, emceeing a certain section of the show. It was all fun. But then when the performances and Kasa started, when those performances started, that was when Sarkodie came onto the stage with Kweku Flake, Messiah. That's how he entered, and the performance was Oja. Now at this point it was around 3. You know that at this point we don't have time to come and be doing a lot of delays, so everything was back to back. The Oja was back to back, everything back to back. This is what we call delayed gratification, because they were just giving it to them back to back. Kofi Kinata came to perform. You know that you can't have a Rapperholic without having Efya on stage with Sarkodie. Efya and Sarkodie came to perform.
But honestly speaking, Efya and Sarkodie, we are waiting for that joint album. You people better do it for us. Otherwise, God will judge you.
Otherwise, God will judge you. Oh, Kwesi Ameuga came to perform. Some people were complaining that they were not hearing him, but well, whatever happened, he came to perform. Last Mid also came to sport there. His phone don't stop ringing, ging, 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 ging. He sport there.
I love you so much. I love you. If you ever leave a moment for you, this is the
Kweku Smoke also came to perform sport there. And you can't have a show in Kumasi without having the Asaka boys to perform. So the Asaka boys also came to sport there. Now there was a moment for legends. Obrafour came on stage with Sarkodie, came to perform some of Obrafour, his songs, also their collaborations that they've done. Very, very wonderful and emotional moments. Sarkodie performed with Obrafour. It got to a time where he was even rapping Obrafour's lines and everything. And then he came to kneel down when it got to some of the performances. Like, Sarkodie was emotional. You can see that Godfather and Kasa Kasa. Grandpapa Reggie Rockstone also was on stage to perform, and it was Oja. Now, Sarkodie gave a tribute to the late Daddy Lumba. You can't do a Kumasi concert without giving a tribute to Daddy Lumba. You know, Sarkodie gave a very beautiful tribute to Daddy Lumba. There was a big screen behind him, and Daddy Lumba's face was there, goy like that, and it was beautiful.
Daddy, anyway, my daddy. God bless the legend DL. Having the opportunity to do something with you. Put your lights yourself. Show your lights. Everybody show your light for the legend. Where do your lights? Where do your lights?
Now to the highlights of the show when Sarkodie brought out Shatta Wale. Me say, Sarkodie brought out Shatta Wale. They started performing Dancehall Commando. Now this part, you know, the way Sarkodie pushed Shatta Wale out of excitement, but if Shatta Wale lose balance, monka or that form. Right. Oh, and they performed Dancehall Commando. They performed a Joe Girl. Just say, it was beautiful.
place, I noticed that Sarkodie, he has forgotten the lyrics of Dancehall Commando, but Major Girl there, he remembers.
Yeah, I mean the songs, Dancehall Commando belongs to Shatta Wale. So that one is Shatta Wale featuring Sarkodie, and Major Girl is Sarkodie featuring Shatta Wale. So I realized that the Dancehall Commando, Sarkodie forgot lyrics. But I understand, whatever has been going on, I doubt he listens and rehearses to that song. But the Major Girl, yeah, that's a song. So yeah, Shorty General who this was Shada. So yes, he will sing it pepe for you. But then their performance was lit. And then when they finished, Shatta Wale also spoiled there with his own performance. And that's where the guy who was taking the video, oh, Charlie, this guy was taking video, going, coming. He didn't know that Shatta Wale was going to turn around real quick and talk to the DJ. Before he knew, Shatta Wale just turned around and was coming. Biggie said like this, and he fell down. Now, when Shatta Wale performed for some time, and then Shatta Wale also introduced Medikal onto the stage, and they came to do and that one cried. Shatta Wale missed some of the steps, but still, it was a very enjoyable performance. Now, Sarkodie also came back to come and do his own performances again. Just Sarkodie was on stage with B-Strap KOTM. They performed Amen, and it was just the entire Rapperholic experience was beautiful. And this is what we love to see. And we love to see the unity like this. You guys should team up and go to the UK and take over the UK O2, and go to other places and take over everywhere. Stop putting egos and whatever in the mix into the business. Rapperholic was beautiful. Now, at the end of it all, Sarkodie had to render an apology and also express his appreciation to Sark Nation and to everybody who came to the concerts, because he acknowledged some of the mess-ups that happened, like the rain, like when the systems went off and stuff. But then he also made it clear that this is their first Rapperholic in Kumasi, and they'll definitely come back and do another one bigger and better. And his final words were very touching.
Let me use this opportunity. I know I called her, but I have to say this here to Jackie that you guys didn't see. This is the craziness that happened backstage. That, it went out of hand. My sister wasn't able to be there. I personally had to reach out right from the stage to call her, because I can imagine her coming all the way just to come and support me, not because of anything. Just the fact that my big brother is doing something, let me come and support. And then when you come, and there will be a lot of things that happen in backstage. A lot of emotions will run through you, especially, because of how far she came from. I'm pretty sure she came with family that came to see her. YP wasn't able to perform as well. Big shouts to my boy. I know that he knows that I got him. Like, it's beyond this. And then, so sorry to all these guys who weren't able to grace the stage. And I still thank them. Hopefully we can get it better. We have seen a lot with this show. That this show made us feel like when we started Rapperholic in Accra. Same thing. We had it. And now when you come to Accra, smooth, everything. We know the blueprint. Kumasi is a different territory, so we're trying to figure out our stance here. But I think
it was a stadium.
A stadium. We came in too big. So, but we still keep it bigger than that. So we'll figure out ways to accommodate. So big shouts to Jackie, and sorry again. I know I called you, but I have to say this publicly. That sorry to you and the team for everything that happened. Same to YP and any other artists, whether underground or known, who wasn't able to do what they had to do. There's a lot that happened. I took a lot of songs out of my playlist because we had to just do it quick and move.
Now, all in all, it was a great show. The rain and some technical hitches, but all in all, it was a great show. And big up to the audience for coming to watch. Now, what shall it profit a man If you buy table for 10,000 cedis or whatever, table in front of the stage, and then you are swamped by bloggers and everybody around. I have said it before and I'll say it again. If you people are doing a show, put the table phone in one corner and give them some television or big screen and give them AC. They shouldn't go near the stage. Because that table culture is destroying shows in Ghana. You go to a show and I don't know the vision they have, but then they set, if you see the setup, it's like everybody is supposed to sit down and watch the people performing and just, let me take a video and do like this and do like this. But we all know that the reality on the ground is if one person stands, everybody else will stand. So the table, Nakrano, what is it doing there? And the front of the stage is where all the bloggers will be. Because there's no blogger who will go and stand at the regular side and zoom in. No. They'll all be by the stage. So why do you put table for by the stage? For all these bloggers to block their view. So right now, chairman has bought table and stuff, but chairman has to stand and raise his phone and do like this. And also do like this because GH Kweku is covering his because GH Kweku is covering his face. Because GH Brain, big up to all the bloggers who were there. But then the table for no. Why don't we set just elevate their place? You get it? Because they table for no, they like comporting themselves. So why don't you elevate where they sit so that they will be up maybe on the same level with the stage? Then they can sit down and have a screen so that they can see everything clear and nice. And then everybody else can be around the stage because we know that that's how the show is supposed to be. You can't have Shatta Wale on bill and then expect the table for to sit down quietly and all the bloggers should be somewhere and taking videos and stuff. So yeah, if you're doing a show, the table culture there is like it's here to stay. Because of that, even nightclub crowd, table into people don't even dance in nightclubs anymore. They just go and sit down and use their phones. The table culture, unfortunately, is here to stay. But then allocate somewhere nice so that the people who spend so much to buy tables will not be inconvenienced by everybody else just around there. Technical team, security team, bloggers, everybody. It got to a point where you will not even know that in front of the stage is for tables. Because that place was as choked as the regular. So yeah, that's one thing. But then production-wise, the screen over there displaying different images and, you know, at a point, a Cabaneza image came, everybody was shouting. It was so beautiful. Production-wise, everything was jet. So yeah, shout outs to you. It's unfortunate that the rain nearly messed it up, but the love that they have for Sarkodie and the love that they have, and also I don't think it was only Kumasi people who were there. A lot of people from Sunyane, from Bono, different places, Tamale and others, they all went to Kumasi. So yeah, shout outs to everybody who was at the show to support Sarkodie, and big up to the team Success, for pulling together such a beautiful show. I'm very sure next time. Next Rapperholic in Kumasi is going to be massive. Until then, I'll bring you the news on why Stonebwoy is trending next.
And watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, Yapon.